What's good, traders? Hope you're having a good day today. Today we are on day 11 of the boot camp, and today we're doing something completely different. We are going to look at some trades that I have taken this week, that I shared on the Discord, and I want to break it down to you just to show you the practice of what we do with this boot camp, right? Because yes, I'm teaching you, but there's no point of me teaching you if I'm not actually doing what I'm saying. Okay, so I want to actually show you that everything I'm teaching is what I'm doing personally, and that you can do at home too, and you can make the same money that I make or even more by using the same strategy that I'm using. Okay, this will help you with your funded accounts. This will help you with your personal accounts. This will even help you if you do it in the demo account. Doesn't matter. You're still making money. You're still making progress. Okay. So first thing first, I did explain this trade at the beginning of the beginning of the week, sorry. But I want to explain it more in depth to actually show you guys why we took this trade. Okay. So just to look at the 4 hours, because it's very I like to look at the 4 hour chart, especially when it comes to candlesticks, because I visibly see when there's like a fake reversal or when it's time for price to come out of the market, basically, right? So the 4 hour, we can clearly see we could have held my trade for much longer. Unfortunately, I did not hold the trade because of this consolidation right here. Okay, so I took profits where my take profit was. I did not hold this trade. I wish I did hold this trade, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, we do not get to hold a trade for longer, but it doesn't matter because we still had profits. At the end of the day, guys, we are here to make profits. We're not here to hold losses, or we're not here to take L's. We're here to make money and leave the markets, right? Make money and dip out. So market was here when we're looking for entries. And first thing first, because I've trained my eyes, I've already noticed that we had this break towards the upside. And I already knew that this break towards the upside is just a fake breakout. This is not real, okay? In reality, it came to test out the buyers over here. Clearly, sellers were more in control, and then it crashed right down, okay? When price crashes down and does this, we already know what we're forming. We're forming a head and shoulder, right? Okay, and if I actually just draw this properly, sorry. So we have this boom, 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 okay. So I'm just gonna put this to the side. Can you guys see that we clearly have this head and shoulder forming? Okay, and we were around here. Now, like I said in my previous videos, when we see head and shoulders, we want to see that clear break and that retest. Okay, so that's what we saw. If we scale into the 1 hour, that's exactly what we saw, and we can actually see clearly market breakdown, right? We can clearly see what's really happening. Okay, price rejects at this left shoulder. Okay, price rejects at this left shoulder. Price rejects at this left shoulder. Okay, and what does it do? It comes to break structure. Even though it's not the biggest break of structure, it has broken these lows. These lows have been swept. Okay, now yes, I did enter early. Yes, I did enter way early, but the reasonings of me entering this trade is because we had lows over here that got swept. And as soon as I saw this confirmation candlestick, I entered as soon as price basically entered and had a little pullback there. Okay, and we'll have a look on the 15 minutes as well, and you clearly see that price had this push down. We obviously had price go up, and I actually drew this out for my Discord servers, right? I drew it out that, look, price has just broken this level. We're going to see a little bit of retracement, and we're going to enter on this bearish candlestick, which we did. We entered, and also this is forming a morning or evening star. I can't remember what it is, right? Because I don't have it in front of me. Actually, let me have a look for you guys. This is causing an evening star, basically, yeah? So we saw the evening star, we saw the moving average, everything's below the moving average. We've seen that price has broken structure. We are entering. Stop loss where? Above the right shoulder, right? Yes, I could have put my stop loss lower, but that's not my rules. My rules is, I could have had my stop loss at these highs, but I didn't, because that's not my rules. My rules are that price, if it goes above here, that's when we're bearish, because price can easily come up, right, test this area and then come down. that's still bearish. We're still bearish because these highs have not been swept. Okay, so we were pretty decent with this trade, and you can see that, you know, with this trade, we, after a whole evening, since morning, we barely moved, and then boom, throughout the afternoon and throughout the day, we had a really nice push, and we were pretty good with the market over here, right? We had minor retracements, but on the 1 hour, you can clearly see that price just crashed down to our take profit, and in the evening, we clearly hit that profit. Okay, that's TP number one. Now this TP was a 1 to 2.2 risk reward ratio. I do understand, guys, that I do say I tried to go for minimum 1 to 2.5, but because of the stop loss, and I was super confident with this trade as an A+ setup, I said, you know what, I will take this trade. As long as above 1 to 2, we're good, okay? But nevertheless, we could have easily secured, if we go to where price is right now, a 1 to 3. We could have easily secured that. But that's not the problem, because it is what it is. We move on, right? Because we also had another very, very good trade, and I think it was USD JPY. Okay, again, very similar to the AUD USD. We were obviously the opposite. We were bullish on this trend, but very similar move. This time, instead of seeing a head and shoulder pattern, we see a double bottom plus a breakout. Okay, now remember when I told you guys about psychological levels? Okay, I'm going to explain to you why psychological levels plays a huge part, especially when it comes to this move. And again, we could have held this trade. Price is still flying high. We didn't, because we like to just make our money. But again, for traders out there that want to hold, and you could have again got another 1 to 4. This one here was giving me a 1 to 2.64. So with the two trades combined, I was basically making a 4.5, I would say 4. Yeah, for almost 5% gain on my account. Okay, now if you're on a funded account, you're basically almost passing your account. You have like, I think, 3 more percent. But again, with this trade, we saw the double bottom right here. In case you guys can't see, we had the push once, push twice, push to the upside. What do we do when we see double bottom? Well, if we see a double bottom, we want price to retest the neckline, and then we go for the buy at this point. I missed the neckline touch, right? But I entered as soon as I can once I saw this candlestick form. Okay, so yes, I missed the neckline touch, would have made me a better entry point, but doesn't matter. We entered at this candlestick. Obviously, I saw price come, touch the neckline, obviously go back up. We then entered the trade, and this one, guys, was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade, guys. Beautiful trade. Like, this is a setup I would love to see every single day. Unfortunately, the market doesn't give this kind of setup every day, but beautiful. I could have risked my whole account because we barely went into drawdown. Barely. Not even a fingernail into drawdown, right? And just to let you guys know, I didn't actually enter on this candlestick. I entered at this candlestick here. So for me, I just saw instant profit. I didn't actually see any drawdown. And obviously, we then saw some minor retracements. But guys, when you see retracements, don't be scared, because at this point, I already had my stop loss at break even. I was Gucci. And look, guys, the reason why I say round psychological numbers are very, very important, because if price is not closing at, let's say, 155, if price didn't close at that point, best believe price is going to tap that level. Price is going to that level. Okay, so if price doesn't tap this level right here, yes, we're gonna have some minor retracement. Obviously, we had moving average tap, but look, price goes and smashes that. And I think this take profit hit me at 6 in the morning. Okay, if you guys are not in my Discord server, guys, you are missing out on these setups. But not only that, guys, I want to show you that I do what I say. I'm not just trading for the fun. I'm not just doing this boot camp for the fun. I do what I say. And if you guys still are unsure with my trading and you really don't believe what I do, go ahead, look on my Instagram. I post my P&L on a regular basis. I post my trades on a regular basis, and I show you my account on a regular basis. The reason for this, guys, is because there's so many fake traders out there, and I don't want to be teaching you guys something that I don't do. Okay, and not only that, is it doesn't matter, guys, how much money I make, and it doesn't matter how much money you make, as long as you got a good strategy out there, and as long as you know, making some sort of profit. Even if you guys end a month on break even, as long as you're at the level where your win rate's higher than your losses, you're pretty good. You're actually in good position, basically, right? And so that's why I kind of emphasize with showing you my trades and showing you that transparency, because at the end of the day, not everyone's going to show you their trades, show you what they do on a day-to-day basis. And not only that, guys, I'm not making $20,000 on this trade. I'm only making like around $200 on this trade, right? And I know that might sound like I'm being, you know, I'm not being humble because, I'm only saying $200, but guys, like there's traders out there that are making $20,000 on this trade. But for me, it's like this is my journey too, right? And right now I'm making $200. My goal is to make, $1,000, $2,000 per day. But even $200 on a daily basis, this trade itself got me, I think, around $100, and the other trade got me another $100. So that's $200 profit within 24 hours. Imagine me doing that on a day-to-day basis and constantly heading, let's say, around $600 per week, right? I'm still doing way better than if I was working a 9 to 5, right? So it's not about the numbers, guys. And yes, there will be a day where this exact same trade I take will hit $20,000, will hit $40,000, right? But we have to start from somewhere. And that's why I'm doing this bootcamp, to be transparent, because I can easily hide my trades and not show you guys, or I can fake it and make it look like I'm living the life. But guys, you will not relate to these guys because they're already made it. They're just multiplying the money. Whereas with me and you, I am on that journey with you guys. And that's the importance of this journey, guys, okay? So that's pretty much it with today, guys. I hope you took some knowledge out of this and you build a little bit more confidence, and you actually, get back onto learning, because yes, profits are nice. We might have a few drawdowns, but it is what it is, right? This is trading. This is part of the game. The way I look at it is every time I take a loss, it's a business expense. It's just like a business when you have to spend a little bit of money to get some returns. I'm spending a little money in the markets to get a bit more returns. That's how it is, guys, okay? So that's pretty much it. I want you guys to use this as motivation and look at it as whatever I teach you, I do it. I don't just teach you guys for the sake of it, just to be a social media influencer. I am a day trader. That's what I'm good at. And I'm just going to do what I'm good at, but also help you guys, okay? If you guys have any questions, comment it down below. Please, guys, if you made it to the end, please subscribe. Please like the video as well to let me know that the bootcamp is doing great. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.